Prescott on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them, but for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 catches, 120 yards even, and it's caught.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year, and week one did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And out now come the Cowboys. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still first quarter, 2 receiving. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game so far.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half,
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott on his way to a... And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. From that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Here's Prescott. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because...
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on,
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Changed on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there at 22. We're at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about,
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So another catch, more yards, and now enough yards to break the single-game record.
It seemed inevitable the way this game went that the yards record would fall, and we got to see it. We got to witness it, and the crowd is so excited to watch another NFL record fall.
We got three, fellas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. There he goes right side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Slot man moves right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Foul, face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd down following the incompletion. Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
3-3. Watch 82.
First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go.
To the air again, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Your season starts now.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Simplify the game plan.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Now let's go. Here we go now. Here we go now. All right, here we go.
Hey, man.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get... What I wanna know is, who's ready to...
Set. 319. 319. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Now let's go. Blue 90.
first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice move at the 40. And again the footwork. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office, the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins by. A second nice move. Finding some room at midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. On his way. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. Oh, a nice spin. Now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the... Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Garoppolo now. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go now. Leopard. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, back 99. Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works free. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And we will skip the highlights. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And now running right through him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting...
There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 93. And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in turn. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 43. And New York set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. Down to the 20.